When my wife Emily casually dropped the bomb that she was going on a short relaxing trip with her ex-boyfriend, she said it the way someone might tell you they were buying groceries. She didn't blink, didn't hesitate, didn't even try to hide the disrespect dripping from her voice. I just stared at her, wondering if she genuinely didn't understand how wildly inappropriate it was, or if she simply didn't care anymore. Then she smirked, that same arrogant little smirk she used whenever she wanted to remind me that she thought she was untouchable, and said, "Relax. It's no big deal. You're overreacting as usual." That was the moment something inside me clicked. Not in anger, but in clarity. She thought I would sit at home, wait, worry, and then swallow whatever disrespect she brought back. She thought I was predictable, manageable, weak. She had no idea what was coming. The night before she left, she pranced around packing her bags like a teenager going to prom. Tight dresses, swimsuits she never wore for me, and enough makeup to do a movie shoot. Her phone kept buzzing. I could see her ex's name lighting up the screen. And every time she giggled, she'd glance at me just to check if I was jealous. I wasn't. Not anymore. I had already set my plan in motion. I didn't argue, didn't question, didn't demand anything. That silence confused her more than any confrontation ever could. She wanted drama. I gave her calm. And calm to someone who thinks they're the center of your universe is more terrifying than shouting. The morning she left, she kissed me on the cheek out of habit, not affection, and whispered, "Don't get lonely without me." I smiled back and replied with a simple, calm sentence that would end up destroying her entire trip. "Don't worry about me. Worry about yourself." She paused for a second like she felt something was off, but pride pushed her forward. She walked out the door with her suitcase rolling behind her, confident that she still had full control over our marriage. But the moment her Uber turned the corner, I unlocked my phone and sent a pre-written message to someone she would have never expected. Her sister Chloe, the woman who had watched Emily sabotage our marriage for years, but felt powerless to interfere. The moment I texted, "It's time," she called instantly. She had seen enough. The disrespect, the lies, the manipulation, and she told me something I wasn't prepared to hear. She's been planning this trip with him for months, and it's not the first one. That one sentence burned through me like acid, but it didn't break me. It confirmed everything I already knew, and it gave me all the closure I needed to move forward with a decision I had been avoiding for too long. While Emily and her ex were landing in another country, taking pictures, sipping drinks, and posting fake living my best life selfies, I was packing. Not emotionally, not symbolically, literally packing up my things. But I wasn't rushing. I was enjoying the process. I folded my clothes neatly, added everything I bought with my own money, and left behind everything she thought I couldn't live without. I called a moving company, changed my number, and signed a new lease in a different city. By the time she checked into her hotel room, my life was already halfway gone from the house. And then came the moment she realized something was wrong. She texted me a picture of the view from her hotel balcony, clearly trying to provoke jealousy, followed by, "Having fun," yet I simply replied, "Check the house." That was it. 3 words. And those 3 words cracked the first fracture in her confidence. 10 minutes later, my phone began blowing up. 15 calls, 20 messages. She went from confident, smug, and dismissive to panicked, shaky, and terrified. And as the calls kept coming in, I sat in my new apartment, sipping coffee, watching the silence around me grow more peaceful by the second. When she finally got someone to drive to the house and check, the reality hit her like a train. My clothes were gone. My important documents were gone. My safe box was gone. Even the wedding picture from our bedroom wall gone. All that remained was the one thing I wanted to leave behind. My wedding ring sitting neatly on the table next to a single sheet of paper. I didn't write a dramatic letter. I didn't curse her. I didn't insult her. I simply wrote, "Enjoy your trip. It's your last one as a married woman." From that point on, her vacation turned into a meltdown. She called every hour. Sometimes crying, sometimes screaming, sometimes begging. Her ex, who clearly didn't expect this, started distancing himself fast. She became a panic storm, shaking in hotel hallways, asking random staff for Wi-Fi, trying to reach every friend, sibling, co-worker she had. And each time she called, She got the same cold automated message. This number is no longer in service. She wasn't just losing me. She was losing control, losing stability, losing the version of herself she only maintained by stepping on me. By the third day, she posted a shaky selfie with a caption, trying to act unbothered. Some people can't handle a strong woman. But the comments ruined her. Everyone noticed her puffy eyes, her fake smile, her broken voice. Chloe, her own sister, even commented, "You did this to yourself." That comment alone sent her spiraling. She deleted the post 5 minutes later. Then she started messaging mutual friends asking if they had heard from me, but I had already blocked every connection between us. Her vacation ended early because she couldn't function anymore. She flew home 2 days ahead of schedule, only to find the empty house waiting for her. When she walked inside and saw the bare rooms, the missing furniture, the echo of emptiness, she finally broke. She collapsed on the floor, holding the ring I left behind like it was the last piece of hope she had left. But it wasn't. It was just a reminder that she had pushed too far, played too many games, crossed one line too many. She left for a trip with her ex, thinking she could disrespect me forever. She came back alone, broken, humiliated, abandoned by the man she thought she had control over. And the craziest part, I didn't even raise my voice. I just walked away. And she felt that louder than anything I could have ever said.